Hello and welcome to In Their Shoes, and my name is Vanessa Coleman. Now, today I'm interviewing Tom, who is my neighbour, and he at the moment is suffering with a knee problem, and we just really want to talk about his experience in the last few weeks regarding the health service. So welcome to In Their Shoes, Tom.
Thank you.
So tell us, what is the problem with your knee?
Advanced arthritis. It was, but now I think it's developed into something a bit more serious.
And is that true that you're waiting to see an orthopaedic surgeon?
Yes, at the Nuffield Hospital.
So how long have you been waiting to see the surgeon?
Well, I was originally scheduled to see him 2 weeks ago, and I actually somehow managed to get down there. How, I'll never know, but I did. And I sat there in the waiting room for about 20 minutes. Somebody came up to me and said, "Mr. Graham, I'm afraid your appointment's been cancelled until the 22nd of April. And I said, "Well, why couldn't somebody have phoned me up? Or I've came all the way down here under great stress." And she just said, "Well, I can't really answer that because I've just been told to relay this information to you." So.
And as I understand it, your knee's got a lot worse since then, and you had to call out the ambulance again. Yes.
It's ballooned. It's absolutely full of liquid.
So you've got water on the knee.
Water on the knee, and run about up and down, part in the lower leg and the lower thigh.
So this has made it very, very difficult for you to walk and to move about.
Every step I take, which is a limp or hobble, is excruciating. So
and you're how old?
76.
And you live on your own, that's right, yes?
I do.
And so you must find it very difficult.
I sometimes find it impossible because I became a vegetable, in other words, a couch potato.
Which is not like you, because you always used to love working out, didn't you?
Been working out since I was 10 years of age. Boxing, weightlifting, circuit training, running, everything. So suddenly I've gone from the sublime to the ridiculous.
So tell us what happened the other day when you called out, you rang 999 and you got...
999, I was in...
This was lunchtime, was it? Yes?
About 12:30, 1.
And what happened then?
Well, I'd been in bed for 3 days because I couldn't... to get out of bed was too painful. But I somehow managed, and then I was so in so much pain, and I suddenly noticed, because sometimes I get distracted with thoughts and so forth, and I saw that on my knee was like a balloon. So I phoned up the hospital 999. After a lot of inquiries, they came over.
But this was a paramedic.
This was a paramedic. He took one look at my knee. He said, we're going to have to drain this." So anyway, I got down to the hospital.
No, but then you had to wait then for an ambulance to come.
I had to wait about 6 hours.
For an ambulance. And then what happened when you got to the hospital? So when you're now at the hospital, Bournemouth Hospital, what, 6:30?
Yeah, further waiting. But I was then told that they couldn't drain it because of the risk of infection, and all they could do was medicate it. And I said, basically, that you're treating the symptoms as opposed to the cause. And they said, well, this is a job for an orthopedic surgeon, which we don't cater for here.
So, but you had a blood test and an X-ray.
I had 2 blood tests and I had an X-ray.
And didn't they tell you to see the doctor the next day?
Which I did.
Well, no, actually, you couldn't get a doctor's appointment. You saw a nurse practitioner, I think.
Yeah, a nurse.
And what did she say to you? I think, well, I was with you, so as your memory's going, she said that there was no chance of bringing forward
Oh yeah, I said, is it? I said it's a long way off Nuffield, 22nd of April. I said, is there any possibility that some influence could be used from here to get my appointment brought forward? And she said, such a long waiting list is very, very doubtful. I shall try, but I wouldn't. I don't have much hope for that. So, but anyway,
So nobody was prepared to drain your knee then? So you've still got this.
it's still ballooned. It's still very painful, and I've been prescribed naproxen and codriamol taken together. The naproxen is supposed to reduce the swelling in my knee. I've been taking it, and so far there hasn't been any significant sort of change in the appearance or the pain.
And is it you? Didn't you apply for attendance allowance?
Yes,
And what happened?
I was refused.
So basically, if you didn't have my assistance, because you
If I
haven't.
didn't, if I didn't have your assistance, I'd probably be dead because I wouldn't be able to really do anything at all. And I've got two animals as well, two cats, and they have to be fed. So had it not been for you, we would all be in a quandary,
Well,
to say the least.
well, anyway, you have got me as a good neighbour, but it must be worrying for people that have absolutely nobody in circumstances like yours.
Well, the point is, the physical and the psychological, they impact one against the other. If there's something really, when you've fallen from grace, as it were, physically, and you're incapacitated, it has a really very, very deleterious effect on your mentality, on your psychology, on your confidence, on your sort of like raison d'enfer,
Because
you
even
might
though
say.
you hobble around with a walking stick, you have fallen over when your knee locks, haven't you?
Sometimes my knee locks and I have to stand there and I scream, and so I'm no frightened to go out in case this happens and I fall down. And because I've got no faith in the British public, never have had. They're all sheep, most of them. So if I fell on the floor, they'd probably all walk past and say drunken git or something like that. They've absolutely got no sort of compassion for their fellow man who's in distress. You see, you can see a young girl being raped or beaten to death by some bloke, and people just walk past it, just don't want to get involved. They are living in fear.
Yes, right. Well, thank you for that additional information. Anyway, so let's hope and let's pray that they don't cancel your appointment again, because even when you do come to see the orthopedic surgeon, how long have you been told that if you do need a knee replacement, how long would you have to wait for that?
Well, not maximum, minimum 18 weeks.
Right.
18 weeks. And when I think of how I'm going to get around, it means I'm going to be virtually housebound for 18 weeks. And then afterwards, during the recovery, if there's going to be one never knows these days, does it? It could be long after that. So if I didn't have some kind of support system, i.e., the person who's interviewing me, I'd be in I'd be in the pit of despair. I'd probably starving, losing weight, and God knows what.
Anyway, thank goodness that's not happening. So anyway, thank you, Tom, for spending the time letting us know what happens. We'll let's hope and pray that it isn't going to be as bad as you think. And anyway, we'll do an update. Let's see what happens, and we'll follow this up at a later date. So in the meantime,
Keep taking the
yeah.
naproxen and the codriamol.
Yes, as they say, keep taking the tablets, keep smiling, and I'd like to say thanks for now, and everybody have a great day. And I think that's it. So bye for
All I
now.
can say is back to the couch.
Thanks. Bye.
Oh.